So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter from the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He gets it to Sims, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, they'll throw. He's got this to Pickens. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Again, it's Harris pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
There's poop. What's in their bathroom?
A give up to Akers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line.
That was on last night when he was out.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 38, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it's cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Williams, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Six the Eagles. Mustang 19. Panther 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
13, pioneer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finds Pickens out right. And the Steelers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They shakes him off, and the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack, and it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the
I have iron deficiency. I will have shortness of breath,
but they do know that
restless
in the
leg
future,
syndrome, and fatigue and craving ice and paper and being weak. And then I send
So for the Steelers,
pictures
they
of
get
the-
back in the win column as they move
of
to
the
2-1
symptoms and
now
stuff.
on the year.
So
And
if
they will
I
hit the road
start,
next
if my
week
iron starts to
take
get
on
like
the
that
Detroit
in New York,
Lions.
then they
Meanwhile,
know.
for LA, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Oh, my leg is so annoying. Man, I'm getting tired and weak, and my feelings are great. Buddy! What are you doing, buddy? Hi, bud. Buddy. Buddy. You alright?
Yeah.
Whenever you get tired, baby, just let me know and we can go to bed, okay? Buddy. Buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing, mama boy? What are you doing, mama boy? Yeah, mama boy. Mama boy. Yeah, mama boy. Oh, mama boy. Yeah, mama boy. Oh my goodness, it's mama boy. Mm. That was a good song and you messed me up, Dixie. Was that your stomach?
Mm-hmm.
Are you still hungry? I mean, there's, if you want something, there's more eggs.
I'm good with the eggs. They taste weird.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. Remember how we ate that ham? Now we're gonna have to make sure we don't get sick tonight, Austin. Right? Why would you say that it will make us sick?
Mm.
Because if it's been good since The 26? I mean, it won't make us sick. Or has it been sitting out for so long and you put it into the refrigerator?
Put it in the refrigerator on Saturday night.
Okay, so was it like... Okay. I didn't know.
Hi. What's up? Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because There's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. There the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now.
I need some more batteries for it.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Slot man moves right. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
He's got room at the 30. Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson
finds Dulcich out left side. Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Wilson on first down.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
Yeah.
Good. He missed it. And the game remains tied.
You like that catch, right?
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, I get ball.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for
The running back
number
of Denver
3.
is from my hometown. I'm from Syracuse, New York. No, New York.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go with Murray again. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Murray. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This will be caught. Jeudy. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy,
48 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. McManus now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relax.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
We playing?
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.